In the next 5 minutes, you are going to make a program that uses infrared communication to send a key press to the serial monitor. Hi, my name is Jeremy, and welcome to the 15th tutorial in a series of videos aimed to teach the basics of using an Arduino microcontroller so that you may compete in this semester's Solid-State Circuit Society Arduino contest. More information available in the link below. If you have not already, check out our previous videos as this one will build on their material. An infrared sensor, or an IR sensor, is a device that communicates wirelessly using infrared light. Think of it as a flashlight that quickly flashes on and off to communicate information. The most common application for IR sensors is in your TV remote. When you press a button, your remote encodes the command using a string of binary ones and zeros. This pattern flashes the remote's LED on and off. The light signal travels across your living room at the speed of light as it makes its way to your TV. The TV has a sensor that picks up this infrared signal and decodes the pattern to determine what button was pressed. The infrared receiver has 3 pins. From left to right, we have the digital output pin, the ground pin, and the 5-volt supply pin. Let us build a circuit that receives an IR signal and sends the value to your computer using the serial bus. Remember to disconnect your Arduino to avoid damaging any components. Take your IR receiver and place it on the breadboard as shown. Then connect the power pin to 5 volt and the ground pin to 0 volts. Finally, connect the output pin to one of your Arduino's digital input ports. I will use port 10, but you may use any of these ports. Next, let's write the code. To use this sensor, you will need to download the IR remote library. To do this, click on the book icon and in the search bar type IR remote. Once you find it, in the drop-down, select your preferred version. I will choose version 2.2.3 as I experience issues with the newer version. Then, click on the Install button. Next, import the library into your code with #include irremote.h. Define the sensor port. In my case, int sensor port equals 10. Create an instance of the sensor. I will call mine sensor, but you may use any name. Type IRRECV sensor and then connect it to the port with sensor port. Initialize a variable that will be used to contain the received remote command. Type decode results. Then, in the setup function, initialize the sensor with sensor.enableIRin. Also, initialize the serial monitor with serial.begin9600. In the loop function, let's create code that repeatedly checks to see if a key press has been received, and if so, decodes its value. Check for the key press with if sensor.decode and in the brackets the AND symbol results. This if statement will return a true when it decodes a received signal and will save the value to the variable results. Next, decode the value by sending its hexadecimal representation to the serial monitor. Type serial.println results.value hex. Delay the program by half a second with delay 500. Finally, tell the sensor to resume checking for the next key press with sensor.resume. And you're done. Plug in your Arduino, upload the program, and open the serial monitor. If successful, By aiming your remote at the IR receiver and pressing a key, its hexadecimal representation should be displayed on the serial monitor. If so, then congratulations! Feel free to play around with the IR sensor. I challenge you to make this output more human readable. Use a case statement discussed in Tutorial 8 to create a program that converts the hexadecimal value to the corresponding button value. And for added fun, see if you can get the program to decode key presses from an actual TV remote. Join us next video when we will learn to use accelerometers.